And now I got the taste of it in my mouth and I can't stop myself, so I go, you
That's the stuff right there.
Damn!
Yo, dog, this is hot, man. Yo, how much this here for, man? What, 200?
400K.
It better suck and fuck me. Why are you there? Shit! Cocksucker!
Are you struggling to win on FIFA because your team is really bad?
This team fucking sucks.
Do you need coins for a cheeky new team? I need it! You can head over to u7buy.com for cheap, fast and reliable coins, and if you use code Mcjell, you'll get a 5% discount. Alright boys and girls, so today is definitely going to be an interesting day. There's a lot of explaining that I need to do. Today lads, beforehand, like, you know, maybe like a few days ago, I was thinking, alright, we're going to do a little tasting review, you know, just simple stuff, maybe even pick up Mcjell as well. I think maybe I'll get Mcjell and Tayson and sort of do like a double review of those two. So today was just going to be a normal epi, as usual, you know, new content, I want to review the new players. But something came up lads, alright, and that little thing is called FUT Champions. FUT Champions was miserable for me, okay? It was just bad. I had the worst FUT Champions. It was terrible. I was just playing really bad FIFA, lads. I just wasn't like I wasn't playing as well as I have been for the past few weeks. I've been playing pretty good FIFA and I just wasn't up to it this week. And I feel like part of that reason, lads, is I'm a little bit too familiar with my team, you know? I've been using that team pretty much since the start of the game. Well, maybe that's an exaggeration, but I've been using it for a very long time, and I've only made tiny little changes here and there. I haven't really, you know, normally I've made like 8, 10, 20 fucking teams by now at this stage in FIFA, you know? Because usually I do shit, I'll change the team. That's generally how it goes. I used to change my team every like 4 or 5 days, like it would just be crazy. But I've just been enjoying the players that I've picked up this year, you know? I've loved Mcjell, I've loved John Barnes, I've loved all these players, so I've never really changed them too often, and when I do, they're only, you know, maybe like 1 or 2 changes, but the general team has only been, you know, it's just been slowly upgraded, you know? And I feel like I got a little bit too comfortable with that team and I was just getting a little bit bored. I wasn't playing with the same enthusiasm that I've been playing with, so I just wanted to completely scrap the team and try some new players, you know? Something completely different, because I think I needed a bit more, I needed some spice in my life.
Come inside, make yourself at home.
So brace yourself, lads, the team has changed a lot, okay? Okay, lads, this is the team, and this team is not going to be final, okay? There are definitely some players in here that I want to change out, but I obviously need the coins and stuff like that. But obviously, you've seen the title and you've probably watched the intro, you know that we picked up Ian Wright. Obviously, not everything has changed. I've still got Rashford because he just kind of works. I don't particularly like Rashford, but again, like, there's no point me buying someone else when he kind of gets the job done here. Obviously, Valverde, I want to use, you know, he's an incredible red card, so I'd feel stupid not to use him. John Barnes, I was thinking I was going to sell him. I was literally about to do it, but I figured I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sell him just yet. And there's also a couple of familiar faces in Adama Traore and Bellerin, but generally, I'd say the team is, then again, the more I think about it, this team is, I've used most of these players. This isn't that different. The more I think about it. But the thing is this is not going to be the final team. This is what I could afford, okay? Obviously, the main thing here is Wright. I wanted Ian Wright. Completely different, but he cost me a lot of money, and the rest of the team is kind of suffered because of that. So it probably would have been a better idea if I didn't pick up Ian Wright, got someone a little bit cheaper, and maybe spent the coins elsewhere. That probably would have been the wise idea, but again, I just wanted something, spicy. Ian Wright, in my opinion, is spicy. Never used him in any FIFA. Not just this FIFA, but any FIFA. He's got everything that I pretty much want in a striker, you know. 4-star weak foot, pace, finishing. Dribbling, it's got some badness to it, but overall, I like the dribbling. He's got it, you know. I think he's perfect. Not to mention, he's pretty damn cheap. He is not expensive at all, which is obviously a plus, you know. A lot of the icon strikers that I would like to use, very expensive, but Ian Wright, not really that expensive.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool.
But yeah, lads, like I was saying, this is not the final team. It's just I have, how many coins do I have? I have 600 coins, so this is the best that I could do, alright? So, you know, Fred is not ideal. I don't want Fred. I can get any centre mid in the Premier League here if I just move Rashford down to the cam spot. I wanted Wijnaldum is what I actually wanted, but again, just ran out of coins. Adama, I mean, I like Adama, so I don't mind using Adama, but ideally, I kind of want a completely new right mid that I've never used and a right back linked to him. Defensively, I really want to get that Jimenez rule breaker, but he's like 200k, so it's a little bit out of price range, so we just had to go with Eder Militao here. Alexandro, never used before in his FIFA, not the quickest, but Morta makes up with it with some really good defending there, so overall, happy to use Alexandro. And Edison. Edison's a big one, because I play against Edison, he's always really good. So I'm actually excited to use him. The last thing I want to address, lads, is Immobile. I have not sold Immobile, okay? I couldn't do it. He was the one player that I just could not sell. You know, he only sells like 16,000 coins these days, and he's been magnificent for me, boys. 250 games, 280 goals, and 200. I can't sell that. So I've kept hold of him. He's just on the bench for now. I feel bad for dropping him, but I just needed something different. You know, I did need something different. It was between Immobile and John Barnes, and I went with keeping John Barnes because he obviously links up a lot easier, whereas Immobile you kind of need really specific links. So I feel bad for doing it, but it needed to be done because and I wasn't planning to change the team at all. I was going to wait till icon swaps to change the team. I think even in the last episode I did address that, but it just wasn't going well, boys. I had to change something. I've just realised that Tyson fits directly into his team. If I had a little bit more money, I would put Tyson in this team for the FP, but obviously you have no coins, so can't do anything about that. I've also just realised that my fucking team name is Laz is cool, and I'm guessing that some of you guys are going to think, Mcjell, why is that your team name? And it's because Lazari really pissed me off, and I got salty and changed my team name to that. So let's just call it. Let's call it Veron is cool. There we go. But anyway, lads, I've wasted too much of your time at this point. Let's stop babbling on. Let's talk about Ian Wright. Because this card, lads, like I was saying, I think looks really good, okay? He's 5'9", which is very interesting. For some weird reason, I thought Ian Wright was really tall, but he's not. He's actually quite short. He's a freestyle skiller, which will annoy some of you. It will not annoy me. I feel like I say that every episode because every player I use is a freestyle skiller. 4-star weak foot, very nice. Very much like that. The pace on his card is the big reason I wanted Ian Wright. He's one of the quicker, cheaper icons. You can't really get the quick icons for cheap. There a lot of the, like Hernandez's, I don't know, Hugo Sanchez, Butra, they're all a lot of money, whereas Ian Wright, pretty cheap, and 91 pace. Shooting on this card is magnificent. There's not a bad shooting stat on here, which is really nice.
That's pretty good.
Dribbling, like I was saying, is kind of interesting because you've got good agility, really nice agility, decent ball control, but the in-game dribbling, little bit bad there. Not great in-game dribbling. Composure is nice though. So basically, I've gone with a sniper chem style here just to boost the in-game dribbling as much as possible. And physically, not the best, but it definitely is far from bad. He has really good heading accuracy, which I do like, because for corners and stuff like that, he might get a few headers in there and stuff, which is pretty cool. So overall, mainly, lads, I just wanted a card that had pace and finishing. I love Immobile in this game because he's such a good finisher, but he's just lacking on the pace side of things. He's a little bit stiff on the ball as well. Again, love him to death, but I just wanted someone that had the finishing ability and the pace, and Ian Wright definitely has that. But anyway, we'll jump into a couple of rivals games with Ian Wright. Hopefully he can be good. I've only used him for one game. He scored himself 2 goals, was really, really nice. So hopefully we can get a little dub and all that good shit. So boys, we'll jump into game number 1.
Well, we know how troublesome he can be on the pitch, but what should we expect from him today?
It's done well here. What a pass that is, and what a finish! That pass from Adama! I did not expect it to be that good. That finish is quality, of course, from Ian Wright.
Possession changes hands, the interception there.
Back 2. Good. Ian Wright, get more in the middle. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely done him. How's his finish? Oh. No! Oh, that's stupidly unlucky. Come on, Ian. Bury that, my son. Wait. Oh, play through. Let's go, boys. Let's go, Fred. Patience. Oh, it's brilliant. Ian. No, don't. Don't do this to me.
You fraud! What are you doing?
What a ball. Ian! That's it. He makes up for it. He makes up for it. God, his positioning is godly. He's always in these amazing positions to pass to him. Nice from Adama. Good. Brilliant play this. Barnsley! Oh, good save. Good save. Oh. Okay. Alright, I'll take it, I guess. So for boys and girls, that was kind of a weird performance from Ian Wright, because on the one hand, scored himself 2 fantastic goals, positioning was outstanding on both of his goals, but then he hit the post, which, alright, was unlucky, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. The other one, I think he's got to bury, you know? I think he's got to score that other one. I don't know how he misses that. Considering this car cost me about 400k, I would expect him to score those, you know? I want him to score those, but again, I'll let him off because he played so well. This is exactly what I needed in my team, just someone with absolutely amazing pace, which he definitely has, and someone that can finish. His dribbling, obviously I'm boosting it with the chem style, so it doesn't feel that bad. It doesn't feel like he's not messy on the ball or anything, but he's decent enough, and I'm used to players that don't have the craziest dribbling anyway. You know, I've used Mcjell, however, like 250 games with Mcjell, and the Mcjell is not exactly an incredible dribbler. Not to mention, because he has good agility, he actually doesn't feel that bad anyway because of that agility. It feels a lot better than I would say like Mcjell does, even though Mcjell's in-game dribbling is actually a lot better than Ian Wright's, but I feel like agility is probably the most important dribbling stat, I would say. So yeah, just a really good performance from Ian Wright. A little bit weird with those misses, but still, I'd say overall a very good performance. So guys, we're jumping to one more game with Ian Wright. Hopefully he can do the same in the next game. Hopefully maybe the guy can stick around for a bit longer so we can maybe, you know, score. Oh, clean sheet dance. Clean sheet, I nearly forgot. Fucking hell. So yeah, boys, we're jumping to game number 2.
They need to get tighter. Sanchez must take the lead here.
No, Edison. First of all, why were there fucking fireworks at the end of that goal? That's dangerous and it could harm human lives. Secondly, why didn't fucking Edison have his legs open like a fucking prostitute?
Adama.
Brilliant play, Ian. It's all on you, lad. Yes, Ian Wright! Good lad! Good finish, lad! Come on! Ian Wright, see the way he held his run there? That was... Oh, actually bag. I loved the way he just didn't run offside. Like, how many strikers do you see just cluelessly headless chicken style run offside? He held his run there so well.
And we're inside the final 30 minutes.
Good. To Ian. Ian play. Oh, look at that. Beautiful goal! I love this man's positioning. I don't want to say it. I feel bad for thinking it. I think he might have better positioning than Mcjell, if that's even possible. The way he just is exactly where I want him to be at all times is godly.
Not an especially strong challenge.
Ah, fuck! Alright, fair play. Good goal. Oh, Dharma, you're a beast, man. You're an absolute play, Ian. In just another great position. How has he saved that?
How the fuck did he save all these fucking shots?
Good pull. Once again, in just the most plays, just incredible. It's all about the position. This card is all about the positioning. He just makes the perfect movement. Oh, he's giving it away. Get back to him. Back to him. Yes. Barnesy. Oh, Barnes. No, Barnes! How? Oh, I better not regret that one. Yeah, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. Please. He actually did. He actually punished me. He actually punished me. It actually happened.
Some of his defending over the years is shocking.
Play.
If you're wondering about
Ian. Ref! That is disgusting. You can't do that. You cannot do that. Nepenfez. I beg you, man. No, I should have been selfish. I should have kept going. I shouldn't have laid it off. Oh, I'm actually upset about that. I actually had the easiest. I had an easy chance with Barnes. He fucking diving head and missed it. So overall, boys, I cannot recommend this card more. Like, he is literally everything I need in my life. Everything I need in my life. He's got pace, loads of pace. Finishing is quality. Positioning. Oh, positioning. The positioning on this card, lads, I cannot emphasize enough how good it is. Like, when I say that it's better than Immobile's, believe me, I'm saying it. When I say something like that, I mean, I wouldn't say something like that as a joke, okay? Because Immobile's positioning is god tier, but this card I think might have better positioning. I'm not joking. The way he holds his runs is incredible. He just gets where there's space for a striker to be able to make something happen. He gets into that space at the perfect opportunities. It's so incredible. I cannot believe how good he is at positioning. What else can I even say about him? Dribbling does not feel that bad because of that agility. It feels decent. I would even say it feels good. It's a shame that we did not get the win because he more than deserved it with an amazing hat-trick. He was just unreal, absolutely just unplayable. I think I made a good decision picking him up. I feel good about the purchase now, you know. At first I was like, I've just dropped Immobile and I feel bad, but I think we did the right thing here. It was the spice that we needed. But anyway, lads, I'm going to call it there. I hope you did enjoy. I'm not terribly sure what we're going to be doing the next episode because I would like to review Tyson or Mcjell or even both, but I don't have the coins for it, boys. There's also an interesting card that goes by the name of Oyarzabal. I think I say that he goes by that name. I don't know if he actually does. You guys know who I'm talking about. The left winger, the play of the month, like left winger guy. I think what I'm planning to do is do that on the Veron's 11 because obviously I've got John Barnes on this account, so there's not really much point me doing it on this account, but for as cheap as it is, I'm probably going to do that on Veron's 11, so that might be the next episode. But yeah, I'll let you guys go. If you did enjoy, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one, alright? Peace.